Recently, the senator representing Delta North in the National Assembly, Senator Ned Nwoko, defected from your party to the APC, which appears to have unsettled your party. Why some are in denial? Others have described it as insignificant. As someone who have gone through defection, what are your thoughts on the defection of Senator Ned Nwoko from the PDP to the APC?
Please allow me to laugh this out a little. Let me laugh it out. See, the party itself was never unsettled because of the campaign of Senator Ned Nwoko to the APC. The reasons are not far-fetched. The reasons are not far-fetched because we gave Senator Ned Nwoko senatorial tickets to run under the magnanimity of the PDP, ably led by Senator Dr Idawene Okowa, the immediate past governor of the state. The structure in which Ned Nwoko won his election was primarily that of ours in the PDP. We all played a role for his emergence, emphatic victory at the polls. He never had his own structure to win that election. The records are there, the facts are there. So if he is decamping to APC or he has decamped, we are not unsettled. Rather, it's a period of filtration. We are filtering those that don't believe in genuity, those that are not loyal to the party, those that tell lies or to gain cheap popularity. Take for instance, why will a sitting senator go on air to call a sitting governor that is unpopular? A governor that won best governor of the year in an international selection of the This Day and Arise TV program recently. A governor that is known for a track record of the more agenda, that have not borrowed a dime. A governor that is leading Deltans that have brought Julius Berger, doing massive construction that has turned Delta State north, south, central to a hub, a beehive of construction. The same person, Senator Nwoko, is saying that it's unpopular. He's saying that the governor is a governor of excuses, a man of action that is going on supervising projects from Delta North, South, and Central. You can see that his reasons for even decamping are very, very laughable. That's why I laughed at the beginning. Take, for instance, where he said that he moved to APC so that he can fulfill the Anyoma agenda. Only of recent, the House of Rep came up to bring out possible state to be created. And the man was not even there. It was Warri State that they proposed. So you can see that he's just gallivanting the streets, deceiving people, his constituents, that Anyoma State. There's no Anyoma State. We have a Delta State that needs to be packaged. And it's a abysmal failure. We cannot miss him. It's a abysmal, like a act in the Senate. We cannot even reason him. I tell you this, is the campaign is even the best for Delta State PDP, because we're going to get a better candidate to represent us come 2027. And that's what we are. So the PDP is not unsettled. We are good to go in Delta North. The 9 AGA of Delta North are good to go, and they are ready to present another sellable, better, direct, effective, resilient, and tenacious candidate to ensure that we defeat anybody that comes up against us, including Ned Nwoko.
Well, we could have diverse and endless conversation around the defection of Senator Ned Nwoko. But let's look at another interesting and distinct reality in Delta polity. For the very first time, the 3 senatorial zones in Delta State appears to be occupied by opposition political parties, specifically the APC. Does that not disturb you?
Permit me to smile again. We all know this afternoon I've already made a publication in my Facebook page that the 3 senatorial seats will be taken back by PDP, because we have the structure in Delta politics. Those that won in APC in Central and South, they know how they emerge, and they cannot deny that fact that we all know how they emerge. All the errors are being corrected. It does not bother me at all. I am from Delta South. Delta South is PDP. The PDP will win Delta Senatorial District again. We will get a good candidate, a better sellable candidate to defeat the incumbent senator that is there. For Central, it will be a walkover, because it's clear that the senators are even not effective. We're not feeling their impact even in Delta State. So to say, Delta North is already there, and we're already having people warming up to take over that red chamber for us to get a better representative at the Senate. So to cut the long story short, we're not bothered in the history. Apart from that, the work of the governor, the more agenda, the infrastructural development, the manpower development, the health sector development, the student friendly environment, supporting the student, both bursary and otherwise, the age program, the 0 to 5 program, just name it. Is it the stadiums? Is it the flyovers? Just name it that the governor is doing. Is it wooing foreign investors to Nigeria, to Delta State to come and invest? Is it the peace we enjoy? Is it the opportunities for all that we are having? Is it data decays? Just name it. What we're having under the more agenda is unprecedented. So that bandwagon effect and good selection of the candidate, we will conquer any opposition in Delta. I repeat, the more agenda will swallow any opposition in Delta State. If you think otherwise, then you will have to wake up from your dream. I want to tell those that are writing letters of decamping to their world chairman from PDP, people that the party has made that are decamping from PDP, I tell you, sorry for you. Because when you sell your brother, the buyer will be scared of you. The place you are going to is even worse off. So to this end, the PDP has made you, if you have not been patronized for a few months and you are in a hurry, then you cannot be a true leader. We are featuring everybody, and only the PDP citizens will remain, and we shall not sink. We will deliver Delta State, we will deliver Nigeria by the grace of God.
Let's look at governance proper. You've continued to emphasize the governor's disposition to effective governance and service delivery. The way he reacts to contracts and contractors in trying to ensure that the government gets value for the money deployed. Contractors are people with no shared symbiotic relationship with politicians. Do you not see this as hardlines capable of tipping the scale?
That's not a problem. Thank you for that question. He did make a news, he did address the press that the people people voted for him to deliver democratic dividends. So if you are his friend and he gives you a contract, he expects 100% delivering of the project according to specification. To this end, he's not compromising friendship for durable projects being executed. So if you look at it, that's why he goes out for project inspection and he queries the commissioners, he queries the engineers, he queries the contractors right there on the spot. The man is not a pretender. That is why we love him so much as the Moses of our time. Governor Sheriff of Boruwori, what is he doing right? He is using our resources prudently. He's a shrewd politician and a shrewd administrator who knows his onions. He has street credibility, and that is what he's displaying. Well, you know, they carry last. To this end, he's ensuring if he gives you a job, go and do it. Those that are doing shoddy jobs, they're already adjusted. He gives it a second chance to redo what they have done wrong. So nobody is feeling bad, nobody is feeling funny, because you cannot cut corners to do Governor Sheriff's projects, because he mobilizes you to site. He does not owe contractors. They're the center. Let me tell you this again. He even pays pensioners 1 billion every month. So these are the things I'm making tell you that these are one of the things that will make people to say, no, we want this government to remain 2031. The Sheriff governance, watch out for even the housing scheme is building. Per LGA is making housing scheme, low-cost housing scheme for Deltas. These are things that we have not seen before in governance. So I tell you this. By the time we're through with the more agenda, they will cry for the more and more agenda again. To the contractors, no bad blood. They are doing the correct thing right now. We are all PDP, and PDP is governance. Good governance is what we represent. That is what the Integrity Group stands for. We support good governance and the more agenda.
Let's look at 2027. You're from Delta South. Your constituency is already counting down to 2031. Do you think the bond you have in your party today is strong enough to reinforce zoning and rotation as enshrined by your party in the state?
The traditional way of doing things in Delta State is rotating the governorship from north to central to south. Now, as it is the turn of Central. It's crystal clear. Even the deaf, the dumb, the lame, even the ones that are in coma, we know that they cannot alter, it cannot be altered. Delta South will become governor in 2031. We will continue Governor Sheriff in 2031. So nothing can change that trend. It's already an agreed terms by all political gladiators, where irrespective of political party divide, to know that we cannot alter that. That is why we must stand by the More agenda to complete its 8 years, so that Delta South can continue the under 8 years of Delta South before we come back to Delta North as the way it used to be. So I'm not envisaging a change, never a change in the calculation of things in Delta State.
From the get-go, your group, the Integrity Group, have been preaching integrity in governance. Governor Sheriff Oborowore's governance is typified of this template. Did you mirror him in coming up with this integrity thing, or it was just a chance happening?
Yes, as a House member and as a speaker, I was opportunity to be close to him, so I know his antecedents. So when he became governor, we saw ahead that this is integrity, good governance. And what you're seeing now is that we saw it before time. Now look at it, on the 18th of December, we made him the man of the year, integrity man of the year. The same time, after some few weeks, This Day and Arise TV made him governor of the year. That tells you that we see ahead. We vision ahead, because the picture he creates, if we want to be fair to Governor Sheriff Oborowore, the Kudu of Africa, you will see that it's a man that is visionary, a man that is down to earth, a man that does not like oppression, a man that can always tell you is where he's going and he will arrive, a man that will make you a promise he will not fail it. So based on that, we know that Integrity Group is to propagate the More agenda, and also to propagate the Humanitarian Foundation, where everybody is somebody, the governor's wife's project. So this whole thing, they are being done in a way that everybody is feeling the impact. So to this end, we saw it ahead, we're propagating it, and we are going to do more. We're already planning for second year anniversary celebration. So watch out for it. We'll roll out all his achievements. But between me and you, people are calling me, people are telling me that truly Governor Sheriff is working. So propagating it becomes easier, because the easiest way to kill a bad product is to advertise it. And when you advertise the bad product, you kill it. But when you advertise a good product, you make it everybody's bride. And that is what Governor Sheriff represents. And to this end, we are proud ambassadors of the More agenda and Humanitarian Foundation project. Delta State is in better hands by the grace of God.
Well, I want to thank you, Major Dr. Oke Idawene, for your buoyancy of disposition anytime we call, for your inputs in the politics and governance of Delta State. Thank you so much for your time.
Once again, thanks for having me. I remain Dr. Oke Idawene. I am the messenger of the More agenda.